Let me tell you about a medical courier in Texas who drives 400 miles every single day. His vehicle, a Toyota Crown Signia. His mileage after just 11 months, over 150,000 miles. His repair bills, $0. That's not a fluke. That's engineering. Consumer Reports just surveyed 380,000 vehicle owners, the largest reliability study in automotive history. They asked one simple question: what breaks and what doesn't? The results destroyed some reputations. German luxury, struggling, American trucks, mixed bag, EVs and plug-in hybrids, 80% more problems than regular cars. But Japanese automakers, they claim 6 of the top 7 spots. Here's what shocked me most. The #1 most reliable car isn't a Toyota. It isn't a Lexus. It's something most people overlook completely. 13 cars made the cut. Let's find out which ones will never let you down. Number 13, Honda Accord, 2023 to 2026. There's a running joke among Honda mechanics. Accord owners only show up for oil changes. That joke exists because the Accord is genuinely boring to repair. Nothing breaks, nothing fails unexpectedly. You change the oil, rotate the tires, and drive another 50,000 miles. Consumer Reports ties the 2026 Accord with the Camry for the second best reliability score among midsize sedans. But here's what the numbers don't tell you. Accord owners keep these cars forever. I talked to a guy who's on his 4th Accord. First one, 240,000 miles. Second, 215,000 miles. Third, still running at 180,000 when he gave it to his daughter. He's not loyal to Honda because of marketing. He's loyal because nothing else makes financial sense. The 2026 model keeps what works. Same proven platform, same refined transmission. The hybrid version now outsells the gas model, and Consumer Reports data shows hybrids actually have 15% fewer problems than traditional engines. The Accord starts around $29,500. But the real cost? Calculate what you won't spend on repairs over 200,000 miles. Your mechanic might miss you. Your wallet won't. But what if you need all-wheel drive and SUV practicality? That's where our next car comes in. Number 12, Subaru Forester, 2025 to 2026. Here's a stat that stopped me cold. 96% of Subaru Foresters sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. Not still running, still being driven daily by their owners. That percentage beats the Toyota RAV4, beats the Honda CR-V, beats the Mazda CX-5. The Forester isn't just reliable, it has the best survival rate of any compact SUV in America. Consumer Reports gives the 2026 Forester above-average reliability, but that rating undersells what's actually happening. These vehicles simply refuse to quit. The secret? Subaru's engineering philosophy is almost Japanese stubborn. Standard all-wheel drive on everything. No cheap front-wheel drive base models. The same boxer engine architecture they've refined for decades. Just obsessive improvement of what already works. The 2025 redesign finally fixed the Forester's one weakness: cabin noise. The new model is dramatically quieter without changing the mechanical formula that made it legendary. The Forester starts around $33,000 with AWD standard. Compare that to competitors charging $2,000 extra for all-wheel drive that isn't as refined. One owner put it perfectly: my parents' 2010 Forester has 240,000 miles. I just bought a 2025. Same trust, different decade. Now, what if you want that same reliability but in a smaller, more affordable package? Number 11, Toyota Corolla Cross, 2022 to 2026. Toyota had a problem. Everyone wanted SUVs, but the Corolla was a sedan. Their solution was elegant. Take the Corolla's bulletproof platform, the one that's been refined across 50 million vehicles worldwide, and raise it up. Add cargo space. Keep everything that made the Corolla legendary. The result? The Corolla Cross scores 81 out of 100 for reliability. That's not surprising when you realize this SUV shares its DNA with the most reliable nameplate in automotive history. Here's what makes the Corolla Cross smart. It's boring on purpose. No turbocharged engine chasing horsepower numbers. No experimental dual-clutch transmission, just Toyota's naturally aspirated 2.0-liter four-cylinder, proving itself across millions of trouble-free miles. For 2026, every Corolla Cross is hybrid. Toyota's hybrid systems aren't new technology. They're 25-year-old technology technology refined to near perfection. Toyota has been fixing hybrid problems longer than some competitors have been building cars. The Corolla Cross delivers 42 miles per gallon combined. Starting around $24,935, this might be the most reliable vehicle under $25,000. One Uber driver told me, "I needed RAV4 reliability, but couldn't afford RAV4 prices." The Corolla Cross is the hack nobody talks about. Speaking of affordable reliability hacks, there's one compact car that just hit 1 million miles, literally. Number 10, Honda Civic, 2022 to 2026. There's a famous story about a 2006 Honda Civic that hit 1,001,043 miles before its owner finally retired it. 1 million miles, same engine, same transmission. That's what happens when a company refuses to compromise on engineering fundamentals. The 2026 Civic just earned a spot on Consumer Reports' top 10 best cars list, the first time the Civic has appeared in years. What changed? Honda finally released a hybrid version, and it's spectacular. The Civic Hybrid delivers 44 miles per gallon while accelerating to 60 in just 7.5 seconds, 2 full seconds faster than the base model. Consumer Reports called it as impressive for its refined power delivery as it is for being refreshingly entertaining on twisty roads. Consumer Reports predicts the 2026 Civic will be more reliable than the average new car, continuing a pattern established across the 2023, 2024, and 2025 models. The platform is proven, the problems are solved. The Civic starts at $24,695, making it the most affordable car on Consumer Reports' top picks list. The Civic isn't just reliable transportation. It's a financial strategy that happens to be fun to drive. But what if you want that same bulletproof reliability wrapped in genuine luxury? There's a growing trend you need to know about. Number 9, Lexus NX Hybrid, 2022 to 2026. I keep meeting the same person. Former BMW owner, former Mercedes owner, former Audi owner. Now, Lexus owner. The conversion story is always identical. They loved their German SUV for 3 years. Then the warranty expired. Then the repair bill started. $800 for a sensor, $1,200 for suspension work, $2,000 for electrical gremlins. So they switched to Lexus, and they'll never go back. Consumer Reports ranks the Lexus NX Hybrid among the most reliable luxury compact SUVs. Every single Lexus model has a reliability rating of average or better. No other luxury brand comes close to that consistency. The NX 350H Hybrid achieves 38 miles per gallon overall in all-wheel drive form. Annual maintenance costs average $500 to $600, roughly half what you'd pay for a comparable BMW X3 or Mercedes GLC. The interior doesn't feel like a compromise. Consumer Reports specifically praise the especially plush and supportive front seats. This is genuine luxury, just without the repair drama. The NX starts around $44,175, but calculate your costs at 100,000 miles, purchase price plus maintenance plus repairs, and the Lexus often costs less than the affordable German option. Now let's talk about families who need 3 rows. There's one SUV that Consumer Reports called bulletproof. Number 8, Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid, 2024 to 2026. Consumer Reports doesn't throw around words carelessly. When they describe the Grand Highlander's hybrid system as bulletproof, they meant it. The score? 88 out of 100 for reliability. That's exceptional for any vehicle, but remarkable for a 3-row SUV, a category notorious for complexity and problems. Here's what makes the Grand Highlander different. Toyota didn't rush it. The hybrid powertrain is essentially the same system they've been refining since 1997. 28 years of development, millions of vehicles proving what works. The result? A 3-row SUV that achieves 35 miles per gallon overall, fuel efficiency matching compact crossovers half its size. For families constantly shuttling kids, this efficiency translates to real money. Consumer Reports noted that the hybrid system shows significantly fewer long-term mechanical failures compared to turbocharged alternatives. While competitors chase horsepower with complex turbo systems, Toyota wins by making everything simpler. The interior comfortably seats adults in all 3 rows, genuinely unusual in this segment. Starting around $41,660, the Grand Highlander isn't cheap, but 3-row SUVs are long-term commitments. Buying one that won't break isn't optional, it's essential. But what about the drivers who put serious miles on their cars every single day? There's one sedan they trust more than anything else. Number 7, Toyota Camry Hybrid, 2025 to 2026. Want to know which car survives the toughest real-world testing? Follow the taxi drivers. In cities worldwide, taxi fleets overwhelmingly choose one vehicle, the Toyota Camry. Not because it's exciting, because it survives 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week, for years without breaking. The 2026 Camry is now hybrid only, which might seem limiting until you understand what that means for reliability. Consumer Reports initially gave the redesigned 2025 Camry average reliability scores, but here's where Toyota's engineering culture shines. They fixed everything immediately. The 2026 Camry now scores 74 out of 100, tied with the Accord for second best in its class. The hybrid system achieves 48 miles per gallon overall in Consumer Reports testing. That's Prius-level efficiency in a full-size sedan. The hybrid's ECVT transmission eliminates traditional weak points. No belts, no pulleys, nothing to wear out. Consumer Reports named the Camry a 2026 top pick, praising its pleasing balance of ride comfort, incapable handling, practical interior space, and user-friendly controls. The Camry starts around $29,100. When you factor in fuel savings, roughly $1,000 annually compared to similar sedans, the hybrid essentially pays for itself. Here's something surprising though. The Camry isn't even Toyota's most reliable sedan. That honor belongs to a car most people don't even know exists. Number 6, Toyota Crown 2023 to 2026. Here's something that will surprise most car buyers. The most reliable sedan in Toyota's entire lineup isn't the Camry, it's the Crown. Consumer Reports gives the Crown a reliability score of 78 to 82 out of 100, consistently higher than the legendary Camry. The Crown is actually more dependable than Toyota's most famous sedan. The Crown replaced the beloved Avalon with something Toyota never built before, an elevated sedan. The raised seating position makes entry and exit dramatically easier. You step in rather than dropping down. But mechanically, the Crown uses the same proven platforms and hybrid systems that make Toyota legendary. That medical courier I mentioned in the intro, his Crown Signia hit 150,000 miles in under a year with 0 repairs. That's a documented case reported by Autoblog. Real driver, real miles, real reliability. The mid-level Limited achieves 42 miles per gallon overall in Consumer Reports testing while providing comfortable, refined transportation. Starting around $41,440, the Crown commands a premium over the Camry. But consider this, you're getting Toyota's most reliable sedan, not just another option. We're entering the top 5 now, and this next car ranked 3rd among every vehicle. Number 5, Subaru Crosstrek 2024 to 2026. Let that ranking sink in. 3rd most reliable vehicle in Consumer Reports' entire survey. Not 3rd among SUVs, not 3rd among Subarus, 3rd among everything, every car, truck, SUV, and minivan evaluated. The Crosstrek achieves this ranking by sharing its platform with the number 1 most reliable vehicle, the Impreza, coming up next. Same architecture, same engineering philosophy, same obsessive refinement. But the Crosstrek adds something the Impreza doesn't: ground clearance for light off-roading and a commanding view of the road that makes driving less stressful. Consumer Reports praised the Crosstrek for secure handling and the ability to handle off-pavement excursions, useful for buyers with active lifestyles who occasionally venture beyond paved roads. Standard all-wheel drive comes on every Crosstrek, not as an expensive option. Standard because Subaru believes every vehicle should handle any weather. Starting at $26,995, the Crosstrek offers the 3rd best reliability in America at compact SUV prices. Sometimes the data makes decisions easy, but if the Crosstrek is number 3, what's number 1? The answer will shock you. Number 4, Lexus IS 2021 to 2026. German sports sedans are intoxicating. The handling, the power, the prestige. There's a reason people pay premium prices for the driving experience, and then the warranty expires. Suddenly, that thrilling drive becomes anxiety-inducing. Every warning light is a potential $2,000 bill. The car that brought you joy starts bringing you stress. The Lexus IS offers a different proposition. All the driving engagement, none of the drama. Consumer Reports gives the IS well above average predicted reliability, the highest rating they assign to any luxury sports sedan. Every single Lexus model rates average or better. The IS simply leads the pack. The 3.5-liter V6 in higher trims isn't experimental technology. It's the same engine architecture proving itself across millions of Toyota and Lexus vehicles worldwide. Thrilling to drive, boring to maintain. Consumer Reports data shows Lexus maintenance costs averaging roughly half what comparable German sports sedans cost after 100,000 miles. You're not sacrificing luxury, you're avoiding punishment. Starting around $40,000, the IS competes directly with German rivals on features and performance. Freedom from anxiety is its own form of luxury. Now for families who need serious space and serious reliability, the three-row champion. Number 3. Toyota Highlander Hybrid, 2020 to 2026. When you have 4 kids, constant activities, and 80,000 miles per year, reliability isn't a nice to have. It's survival. The Toyota Highlander Hybrid understands this assignment. Consumer Reports ranks it number 1 for three-row SUV reliability, the category where families need dependability most. Breakdowns aren't inconvenient when you're hauling kids to school. They're catastrophic. The 4th-generation platform has been refined since 2020. Initial production issues identified, potential failure points eliminated. By 2026, this vehicle represents Toyota's accumulated wisdom about building family transportation that simply won't fail. The hybrid powertrain achieves 35 to 36 miles per gallon combined, remarkable for a vehicle this capable. One owner calculated they save $150 monthly compared to their previous SUV. That's $1,800 annually. The interior prioritizes practicality. First and second rows are genuinely comfortable for adults. Third row accommodates kids without complaints. Starting around $42,000, the Highlander Hybrid isn't the cheapest three-row option, but families buy three-row SUVs for the long haul. One parent's review, 4 kids, constant driving, 80,000 miles. The Highlander has been flawless. We're buying Toyota again, if it ever dies. Number 2, Subaru Impreza, 2024 to 2026. This is the moment to pause and acknowledge something remarkable. Among every vehicle, Consumer Reports evaluated hundreds of cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans from every manufacturer. The Subaru Impreza ranks number 1 for reliability. Not the Toyota Camry, not the Honda Accord, not any Lexus. A Subaru compact car that most people overlook completely. The Impreza represents Subaru's engineering philosophy distilled to its purest form. Standard all-wheel drive, refined over decades. A boxer engine architecture perfected across millions of vehicles. A platform so thoroughly tested that problems simply don't exist anymore. No gimmicks, no experimental technology, just obsessive improvement of what already works year after year, generation after generation. The Impreza achieves 29 miles per gallon overall, impressive for an all-wheel drive vehicle, while delivering nimble handling that makes daily driving genuinely enjoyable. Here's the remarkable part. Starting at $26,595, the Impreza costs less than many vehicles ranked below it for reliability. You're not paying a premium for dependability, you're getting it as a bonus. That's the Impreza, the number 1 most reliable car you can buy. Most people will still ignore it. Now you know better. But wait, if the Impreza is number 1 for reliability, why isn't it number 1 on our list? Because there's one vehicle that takes reliability to a completely different level. Number 1, Toyota 4Runner, 2024 to 2026. In disaster zones, conflict areas, and the world's harshest environments, one vehicle appears more than any other: the Toyota Land Cruiser and its siblings. The 4Runner carries that same DNA: body-on-frame construction, genuine off-road capability, and the kind of over-engineering that lets vehicles survive conditions they were never designed for. Consumer Reports gives the 2026 4Runner well above average predicted reliability. But the rating undersells reality. These vehicles routinely exceed 300,000 miles with nothing but basic maintenance. Forums are filled with owners at 400,000 plus miles, wondering when something will finally break. The redesigned 2025 4Runner made a smart decision. Instead of using the troubled V6 that caused Tundra problems, Toyota chose their proven 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, the same engine earning excellent reliability ratings in the Lexus NX. Consumer Reports noted the 4Runner conquered their rock climbing test without difficulty. This is a real truck for people who actually use trucks, adventurers, outdoor enthusiasts, and families who refuse to let terrain limit their experiences. The interior prioritizes durability over flash. Materials are designed to withstand years of hard use. Controls are straightforward. Nothing breaks because nothing is fragile. Starting around $40,000, the 4Runner isn't cheap, but calculate cost per mile over a 300,000-mile ownership period, and the 4Runner often costs less than affordable vehicles that die at 150,000 miles. One owner captured it perfectly. My 2008 4Runner has 287,000 miles. Original engine, original transmission. I just bought a 2025 for my son. 3 generations of our family, same vehicle, same trust. 13 vehicles, one common truth. Reliability isn't about luck. Toyota and Subaru dominate because they prioritize boring engineering over exciting marketing. Hybrids outperform because the technology has been refined for decades, and proven platforms deliver because problems have been identified and eliminated across millions of miles. Consumer Reports surveyed 380,000 owners. The data is clear. The choices are obvious. The best way to save money on a car isn't finding the best deal. It's buying something that won't constantly need repairs. Choose reliability. Skip the drama. Drive with confidence. You'll never regret it.